JM Today, bringing you the up-to-date news coverage that you want to see.
A couple more things, if you allow me. I know on Majd al-Shams, I'm sure that I walked in late. You spoke about that. But, does that in any way, I mean, it's a tragic incident, of course, but that in any way spotlight the fact that the Golan Heights is occupied Syrian territory, that Majd al-Shams is a Syrian town, that the people that were killed were actually Syrian citizens. Does that spotlight the fact that this occupation, it's time for this occupation to end?
Said, our U.S. policy on the Golan Heights has not changed under this administration. That should be no surprise to you. I will echo what you've heard the Secretary say a number of times, that Golan is very important and vital to Israel's security. And as long as the Assad regime is in power in Syria, as long as Iran and its proxies continue to be present in Syria, as long as militia groups backed by Iran continue to be in Syria, and the Assad regime itself poses a significant security threat to Israel. As a practical matter, the control of the Golan, it remains of real importance to Israel's security.
Right. So you're saying that the designation of the Golan Heights, according to 242 and 338, as occupied territory is contingent on who's leading Syria, and who's the ruler of Syria?
What I'm saying is that our policy as it relates to the Golan Heights hasn't changed.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Vedant.
Yeah.
I just want to go back to your answer to Said about the Golan Heights.
Yeah.
You mentioned that the control, the Israeli control, is a security necessity for Israel as long as Assad and other villains are operating in Syria. But is this a walk back from the recognition of Trump administration of Golan Heights as a sovereign territory of Israel?
Our position on our policy has not changed.
So it is a sovereign territory of Israel.
Our policy as it relates to the Golan Heights has not changed. The Secretary has spoken about this since the beginning of this administration, and we have consistently talked about it in the same way, and our position has not changed.
Okay, and my second question is about the Hezbollah incidents. Hezbollah denying this, and Israel and the United States accused him of it. Do you have any independent verification that it was Hezbollah, or you're relying on Israeli information?
So I'm not going to get into the underlying data that supports this assessment, but what I can say is that this attack was conducted by Hezbollah. It was their rocket, and it was launched from an area they control, and any assertion to the contrary would be a denial of reality.
This is your U.S. assessment. It's U.S. assessment. I'm
not going to get into the underlying circumstances of this assessment, but it is our assessment that this was an attack by Hezbollah, again, because it was their rocket and it was launched from a region and area they control.
The U.S. Embassy issued a warning to U.S. citizens in Lebanon, asking them to leave as soon as possible. Is this a lot of people in the region taking this as a warning of a looming war? Is that your assessment of what's coming up?
The important thing to remember is that when it comes to our consular efforts, we take the safety and security of American citizens. It is of utmost importance to this Secretary of State. We do not think that any kind of all-out war is inevitable. That's certainly not what we believe, and we continue to believe that through diplomacy it's possible to continue to create conditions in which civilians are able to safely return to their homes, both in Israel and Lebanon. But when we're talking about the safety and security of the American citizens, and especially American citizens living in the region, living in Lebanon, we have a responsibility to make sure that they have the most up-to-date and relevant information as it relates to safety conditions to countries where they travel. And as it relates to Lebanon, as it relates to the whole country, that continues to be a level 3 for reconsider travel, and for southern Lebanon, that continues to be a level 4 for do not travel. And that is because what we're talking about is safety. And right now, yes, the safe thing for American citizens to do would be to make appropriate plans, some of which I laid out to Jenny when she asked her question earlier.
Be sure to tell us what you think in the comments section and share the video.
Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. We have decided to bring videos on the news stories that you care about.